Hello, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Well, here we are, the long-awaited, anticipated results video of which one of these is fake for the Morgan dollars. And I may do more of these videos as I procure some of these fake pieces. Not that I get them very often, but you never know. But it's kind of fun. And of course, for those of you who are aware and want to see at least some archived, he hasn't posted some in a while, but be rest assured that there's plenty out there, and there'll probably be more to come from Cyber Curtain Twitcher, who likes and does a great job of destroying fake silver pieces. Very, very nice. Well, as was to be expected, people kind of complained that I moved these around too much and didn't really get a good look. But you know what? Really, honestly, you can obviously pause the video and get a snapshot of what the pieces were to kind of look. But the biggest clue as to which one of these, and most of you got it right, well over 80% of the participants in the poll got it right. And the first hint is to look for any features that would make it look valuable. And obviously the one feature here you can see in this is the CC. And so that would bring the question. I didn't mention that in the video because I figured, well, that might give it away. And the other aspect is to kind of take a look at the difference between them. And that is to know what to look for as far as features and strikes and the like on the pieces. And that gets a little tougher, actually, because this both of them look pretty close as far as features are concerned. But upon closer inspection, you can see a little bit softer features in the CC dollar. But of course, that could be attributed to wear and the like. But nonetheless, another factor somebody did mention in the comments, the thicknesses don't match up either. This is much thicker and so, or noticeably thicker. So that would cause some question. Now they did that to kind of try to get the weight to be the same, and actually, so that's just upon inspection of the two. This one does feel different, sounds a little different. You can hear the sound just by tapping, which would be one of the first ways to test is to just kind of feel the sound, flip it, and you can feel the difference in the sound there between the two. And so there's that. But if that doesn't quite convince you, well, then you can look at the weight of the two pieces here. And so we will actually put this over to troy ounces, and a genuine Morgan dollar will weigh 0.86 troy ounces. It has 0.77 ounces of pure silver, the balance copper, and this is 0.83. So there's a little bit of a difference there, but one can attribute the difference to wear for that 0.03 difference. But obviously, that does pose a red flag because you can see here that this one's obviously much thicker, but still weighs less. So that is one way to check it. And if you're not convinced by that, well, then there's always the official CCT coin slide that you can use. For those who don't have one of these, check with Cyber Curtain Twitcher. He has these available and actually has another version that's a less expensive version. And you can order those if you're in the States from Mr. Vegeta. But we're going to test how fast this thing goes down the coin slide, and has a series of neodymium magnets in here that will show the diamagnetic properties of silver. We can see here this one goes down pretty slow. There you can see it. And this one goes down really fast. So there's your other test. Now, the CCT coin slide test is pretty good with copper-based metals because there is a noticeable difference between the two. But in case the composition is as such of copper, maybe in tin, to where it provides a closer representation, there is yet another way, and that is with a probably a more expensive way, but a precious metal verifier. And with this, we can set the settings to 90% silver. And we will do that here. Go down to silver and select the 90% option here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's see if we can get that so you can see it. Sometimes it's tougher to do. There you can see it. So we put this down, and it is genuine here. Let me see if I can find some way to show you. So we will start it. We can see it falls within the parameters of genuine silver there for that. Very good. So that's genuine. Now let's look at the other one here. Place that sample, and we can see that it's far outside of the parameter there. And there it is. There it is. Now there is another option here. Pre-1945. There's I don't know if there's much difference between the two, but it's enough there that you can test them. Still falls outside, and that falls. Well, let's see here. Let's start this. That falls inside, and this falls outside of the parameter. So there you go. So there's your pretty thorough test. Another way to do it would be a specific gravity test, but given that these are a percentage of silver, not pure silver, you have to do some calculations for this type of silver. But nonetheless, there you have it. There's your results. No surprise to about 80% of the people who participated in that poll. But for those who haven't, those are some ways that you can check out and see whether or not your silver is coins, especially these old coins, are genuine or not. Now notice the other thing too with the coin turn. We can see that the coin turn has a rotated die as well. That's another way to check as well. You can see that die is rotated. The Chinese were not as good for that, of doing that. And the other thing is that these CCs, there is a chance that they may do these in silver, and it'd be worth it to do in silver. And so then, if that's the case, if they do them in 90% silver, then there's obviously some more thorough this that you need to do to test and then you really look at. But you can tell even by looking at the surface of this that it just looks pitted. There's something just not right about that surface, even though most of the details are correct with the device. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be more of these to come if people show some interest. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to y'all for watching and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.